Hey everybody, it's Christy. Okay, so here, I gotta adjust myself. Sorry. Right now, I would just like to put out there that I'm in the middle of a snowstorm, and it's what meteorologists are calling the snowstorm of the century. So, no big deal. Tomorrow's forecast is just one word: blizzard. So, starting at 9 o'clock tonight and going until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, we are supposed to have 3 to 4 inches per hour. So it's kind of a lot of snow. And my friend's sleeping over. Our school actually has not... The way that my town runs is that we don't cancel school, ever. So this would be like the first time probably in like 10 years that we've had a snow day. So in the 11 years that I've gone to school in this town, we have had almost one snow day. It's where nobody showed up to school, so we just played games all day. That was basically what they had. And I still went to school, but my dad picked me up early. But that's it. So this will be like record breaking because everybody around us is closing school and saying that there's no way, and all these homeless shelters are getting on the TV saying, please contact us and call this if you need a place to stay, come here. And then all these other people are coming on talking on behalf of like elderly people saying, please call this number if you know somebody elderly around this area that you need to have checked on, or just somebody that we can go check up on. Basically, we're all going to die. Not really, but so anybody affected by the storm, I would just recommend that you just don't leave your house. So yeah, my mom's currently on her way home from work right now, and she's picking up my friend, and she's sleeping over. And normally her mom lets her drive in any kind of weather, so this is like the first time that she's ever just said, no, you're not driving. When I was, excuse me, I had play practice, but it got canceled because they canceled everything. When they came over the announcements and said that, I was like, oh yes, because our play practices are kind of like hectic this time because our play is like next weekend. And so I was actually like really excited, but they were saying like, people, like, please be careful as you go home today. And they actually recommended, they're like, teachers, please try to stay until students have left the parking lot. So I guess that's their way of saying students can't drive, so please try to stay out of their way so they don't hit you. And I guarantee there were at least like 3 accidents going home today. Because even though I live in a small town and nobody has to drive very far to get home, it's like the worst weather right now. Actually, I took the bus, and our bus was packed, and I saw a bunch of people in the parking lot like frantically being like, oh my gosh, we gotta get home. And getting off the bus, and I was walking towards my house, I almost fell in the snow because the wind almost blew me over. Right now I'd say it's like 25 miles an hour wind, and there have been tornadoes with 25 mile an hour wind, so that's kinda, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna do an overview of my Maybelline foundations, and I have 4 of them that I've used, and 3 of them are from the Dream Mousse collection, but I'm going to show you all of them. Okay, so the first one that I have is not. But it is another liquid foundation. I don't know if these are still sold, but as of like a month ago, I think they were. It's the Pure Makeup Shine Free Foundation with H2O. Since it's shine free, it is very matte. It's just a very simple foundation. I personally didn't like it because I like foundations to cover up my blemishes. That way I don't have to use a concealer. So I would highly recommend, if you are not a fan of having to put on like a powder or a bronzer or a concealer after putting on foundation, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you're one that doesn't have much to cover up and you just want like something simple, then this is a good product. But like I said, it's a liquid foundation, and it comes out a little bit watery, but it works pretty well. I tried filming this video once before, but my mom called me, so I had to film it again. So I already have this stuff all over my hands, but I'll show you again. So that's what it looks like. And this is the foundation, and then you rub it in. And people say that, like, certain makeup, they're like, oh, well, it's all the same. It's really not. This is a very, very matte finish. Actually, you probably can't see it, but it's right there. It's just a very, like, matte, simple foundation. So that's this. And then next is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish Foundation, and this is a nude beige, and actually, no, these are 2 different colors. This was my favorite liquid foundation ever, and it, like I said, it gives a perfect, or like the title says, it has a perfect airbrush finish. This is what it looks like, and when you put it on, it seriously makes you look flawless. It hides blemishes so well, and it just makes you look perfect. I swear, it does. Probably gonna get stuff all over my jacket. Oh, just did. Yeah, that sucks. I just got some on my jacket. Anyway, this is just a very nice finish to it, and this is one of those where you maybe would have to put like one powder over it if you're like a makeup person, but for me, I would just use this and maybe a little bit of bronzer if I wanted to go darker. But this is a great cover, or it has great coverage, but you really need to make sure you blended it all the way in, or else it'll be very noticeable that you even have anything on. Because some people for makeup, they just try to make it look like they're not wearing any makeup at all, you know. So just make sure you blend that in very well. And the next one is the Dream Matte Mousse Foundation in light. I don't know. I have stuff all over my hands now. That's what it looks like. It's very gross looking, but it has like a whipped, like a mousse feeling, almost like a chocolate mousse or something. Like a very light feeling to it. So this is what it looks like, and this is a great foundation. Although for me, it makes me break out and it dries out my skin in the winter, because my skin is already pretty dry, and in the winter it just gets even worse. But this is a great one for anybody as long as you don't have dry skin, and your face isn't very sensitive to makeup. It's a great product, and it works very well, and I love the way that it comes in this like glass packaging. There's like a little container, like a little tub for it, and this is what it looks like. This is, like I said, though, a great foundation. So, this is it. And then the current one I'm using, actually from Maybelline, I love their foundation. I hate their eye products, their everything else besides this and their foundations and their makeup removers. I use their eye makeup remover. But anyway, so this is the next one I'm using. It's the, actually, I'll show you this one. It's the Dream Smooth Mousse Foundation. It says it's an ultra hydrating cream whipped foundation. Yeah. And this is, when you see it in stores, this is what you'll see, but this is the other side of it. It's kind of the top of it, actually. You open it up, and you think that there would be a compact and there would be a mirror inside, but there's not. It's just a sponge. But it's a really great foundation, and for me, it gives me all the coverage I need, and it's perfect. I'm wearing it right now, but you can't really tell. It hides all my blemishes so well, and I love it. Now, I like liquid foundation, but to me it's messy to apply. I like powder foundation, but to me it doesn't cover up enough. So this is, to me, what I would consider a mix. This has, I want to see a comparison of how much product is in here. It's 49 ounces, or 0.49 ounces, and this is 0.64. Okay, so this one has a little bit more in it than this one, but to me, I like this one a lot more because I think it works better. And then this one has probably way more. It's 1 fluid ounce, and then this one is 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so this one has the least, but to me it works the best, and it's, I think, one of the cheapest, actually. This is what it looks like. It's a great creamy foundation that is just so easy to apply. The brush that I use for it is this Eco Tools brush, and it's a foundation brush. It's very thick, but the regular foundation brush looks like this. Very different in comparison. This one is from a collection. It's by Alicia Silverstone, and I have a bunch of other ones from the collection. All the collections that they come out with, I've noticed, are very similar. So, like, if you see a collection now that they have, then it's not much different. I've noticed that most of the times that when they sell the collections, it's usually at Ulta. I don't ever really see them much at Target. And that's even only at Ulta's where they have a lot of a wide variety. But anyway, so I think I just got it all over my elbow. Okay, I'm making a mess. Anyway, this is the brush that I use for it. It's very easy to apply. As you can see, you just kind of wipe it on a little bit, and then it's so easy to blend in, and it's a great brush for blending. So I would recommend a soft yet firm brush that is easy to blend with. So for me, that's this. And then this is the foundation. It's nice and creamy, and like this is what it looks like before you put it on. So it's kind of like gross looking actually. So then you put it on and you it's not really showing up. It's a very smooth foundation, and you can just glide your finger right over it. So I would highly recommend this. This is definitely my favorite out of the 4. My least favorite would probably be this one, just because I've had so much trouble with it. And then this one, and this one, and this one. But like I said, this is probably the one I've been the most successful with. The one that I heard about this first from, even though I had seen it in stores, was XX Alley Cosmetics, XX, so just Alley Cosmetics. Sorry. She talked about it and how she loved it, and so I tried it out, and I ended up absolutely loving it. So I would recommend this. It works great. It's not too expensive, and I've never used any like big brand foundations. Actually, that's a lie. I had a Clinique one somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. I've used a Clinique one, but my favorite that I've ended up using was that one. And like I said, if you don't like liquid and you don't like powder, it's great because it's a mix. So, yeah, that's my overview of all of my Maybelline products. And, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And please subscribe and request if you've seen any products that I've talked about, even like brought up or mentioned or whatever. I'd be more than willing to do a review of them. So just let me know. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Oh, didn't turn off. That was embarrassing. Okay, thanks for watching.